Welcome back, viewers. Syndrome here with Breaking the Stream Gaming. Today, I'll be continuing with my playthrough of Dark Sun Shattered Lands. Now, in our last episode, we had finished the first fight in the arena and then come and done a little bit of exploring in the slave pens here. Now, between videos, I did go ahead and trained in the arena, getting my party up to a decent level. Our druid is now level 6, about to be level 7. Now, once she hits level 7, I'm going to go ahead and dual class her into a preserver. Bale, our preserver, is level 5, about to be level 6, so well on his way to level 7, which is when I'll dual class him into... Not sure what I'm going to dual class him into. Possibly a thief. Syndrome, our Ranger Preserver Thief, is at 445, so he's in pretty good shape now. And our Fighter Druid Preserver is 45. So, all things considered, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. So now, let's head back into the arena, and then we will proceed on with the story. Now, in the last arena bout that I had, I did end up killing Scar and his band of gladiators. I was hoping to do that in a video, but he just came at me, so I didn't have much of a choice. Okay, now that we're in the arena, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of buffing. So first, I'm going to give Flame Blades to both of the druids. I'll also go ahead and give Amarista Barkskin. Okay, what else can we do? You know, she is going to be dual classing after this fight. I'll save her aids for healing purposes, I think. Everybody who is a mage is going to cast the shield spell. And by mage, I mean preserver. Okay, only other thing to do is set up the strength buffs. So I'll cast strength on both of our fighters, and then I'll also put it on everybody else. Okay, so everybody else should be sitting at strength of hopefully 24. As Syndrome rolled low on his, as did Bale, so that's unfortunate. I think it's worth casting it again to make sure that he actually hits 24. Let's see. And then one or two last buffs. Let's go ahead and cast Bless on everybody. And also Haste. Haste is probably the most powerful spell in the game. It doubles the number of attacks that each party member gets, and also doubles their movement speed. So, just adds a ton of value. Okay, here we have 3 dangerous enemies. We've got a Defiler, a Zorn, and Dune Reaper. So the Dune Reaper does just a ton of damage and is pretty easy to hit, so this is probably going to be my main target here. The one caveat to that is that this Defiler here can cast Fireball, so if we don't hit him before he goes, he's going to do that. So, you know, I'm going to go and punch the Defiler first, just to make sure that we don't get hit with a Fireball. Okay, we made good progress here on the Dune Reaper. Syndrome should be able to finish it off, I would think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the only threat left here is really the Zorn. But the Zorn has such a high AC that, no, I'm going to focus on the Zorn. Okay, so I got a hit in there, so that's good. And I'm just going to pile on with everybody else and hope that I get some lucky hits in there. All right, that was an excellent backstab by Syndrome. Nothing else here is really posing any sort of a threat. Okay. Bale, it looks like, gained another level, so he'll pick up Fireball. Okay, looks like that fight was won so quickly that the announcer just automatically put us into the next fight. So before we do that, though, we are going to dual class Amarista here. Now, I did a test run of this fight earlier in the day, and I found a bug. I've played this game probably 5 or 6 times over the past many years, and I never noticed it before. So this Flame Blade is created by a spell. If we try to equip it, it says that it's grafted on. Nothing we can do. It's a temporary thing. However, what I figured out this morning is that if you dual class the Druid while that spell is active, it becomes a tradable item and permanent. It will not expire. So this is now a permanent item that we have. And it is much more powerful than what we're currently using. So Syndrome here is currently doing with his longsword, bone longsword, 1d8 plus 11. So average damage on a d8 is 4.5 plus 11, so 15.5 damage on average. With this Flame Blade, though, he's now doing a d4 plus 16. The average damage on a d4 is 2.5, so he's now up to 18.5 damage. And because this counts as a plus 4, I'm pretty sure that also affects its to hit. So this is actually giving him a 5-point bonus over the -1 on the bone longsword. So huge upgrade there. We're actually going to get a second permanent version of this once Bale... Actually, no, Bale's not going to become a druid, so never mind. This will be the only copy of this weapon that we ever get. And let's see. Oh, son of a... I should have used her to heal and buff before I did that. Oh, well, not the end of the world. I can just do a little bit of healing with Sinestra there. So I'll go ahead and use her aid spells to, let's see, heal up Syndrome there. Got some bad rolls on that. Okay. What else should we be doing? And let's go ahead and summon a fire. And no, I don't need a fire elemental. What I am going to do, though, is... okay. 2 Dune Stalkers, or Mountain Stalkers, rather. So I'm going to focus on them. I'll leave the Zorn for last, just because he's going to take some luck to actually hit. Bale here, he doesn't do much damage in a fight, but yeah, why not? With haste, everybody gets at least a couple of attacks. Looks like Syndrome is hiding a little bit. Now, Syndrome, I'm going to walk behind to see if we can get a sneak attack in there. Yeah, that's real nice. Okay, now I'll put him on the second Mountain Stalker. You know, if he'd gotten lucky and gotten that last hit, Mountain Stalker would have fallen over. But, okay, that is most of the threats here. Let's move on to the Zorn now. Okay, 2 hits. Can't complain about that. All right, hopefully this will finish. Okay, Zorn is down. That's all of the major threats here. Now this is just the wrap-up phase. Okay, Amarista hit level 2 as a preserver. Let's go ahead and give her the shield spell. And of course I'm going to keep fighting in the arena. Let's see, they're coming in from behind. Let's do a little bit of healing to the extent that I can. I've got 6 Cure Light Wound spells. Important people here are really Amarista and Syndrome, so I'm going to focus my healing on them as they are truly the front line of the party. Okay, they're up to full. We're now totally out of healing, so probably not going to do another fight after this. Let me make sure that she still has her Flame Blade. And what else do we need? Strength is... I'm going to go ahead and cast her second strength spell on Bale, just to help out on this last fight that we do here. Okay, and let's just get in there and start punching things. So what are we fighting here? no Tayus, not really worried about that. Mountain Stalkers can be mean. And this here is a fire eel. Not too bad. Nothing really special about them. Guards also hit pretty hard, but really the Mountain Stalker is the main threat here. All right. I'm hoping that Syndrome goes before him so that I can sneak up and get a sneak attack in there to finish him off. So I'm going to start working on the Aptires. Okay, Syndrome did go next. So let's move him over here and hopefully get a sneak attack. Now, I'm not sure if it has to be the very first attack. It might be. So, oh well. In any case, he finished it off. He'll work on the guard next, I think. The two of them will work on the Otayu. Okay, she's now going to switch over to the fire eel. Syndrome's going to go help out, finish that off. Then he'll finish off the fire eel. Then work on this halfling. And why not this slig too? All right, Amarista hit level 3. That'll give her access to strength. Now, going on would be pretty risky. So let's do it. Of course, I'm going to go on. One last fight. Hopefully not too terrifying. Okay, I'm going to switch over back to this view here. And does she have... She does. Let's go ahead and cast Prayer. This is a red... Is it a red slot? Ah, shoot. And actually, I think that her flame spell... No, it's still up. Let's see. Not really anything that she can do other than just rush in and punch things. So that is what she will do. Okay, so this is a red slot. Quite a bit more powerful than the sligs we've been fighting. Well, we've already got an attack initiated here, so why don't we walk Syndrome over here and see if we can get a sneak attack. Yeah, it'll work. He's now going to focus on the Mountain Stalker. The nice thing about haste is you can really, really move around with it. Hopefully knocked out. I hope he's not dead. Yeah, he's just out cold. Actually, I don't have any healing left with which to bring him back, so he's going to have to stay down as we work on finishing off the rest of these. Now, I'm going to focus on the red slot just because it's easier to hit than Zor. That Zorn is mean, though. Just hit for 22 there. Amarissa might be in some trouble there. A bad hit from the Zorn's going to kill her. So let's hope. Okay, good. It switched its attack. And Bale is just out cold, so I'm okay with that. This is I knew this was going to be a stretch, so I kind of expected it, but some close calls there. All right, one last enemy, and then we are definitely heading back to the slave pens to rest. Now, before I head back to the slave pens, though, are these awake? Good, everybody's up. I'm going to go ahead and give this slave who's tied up here a jug of water. That's going to get us a couple hundred experience, which is always nice. And actually, we gained another level out of that, so all the better. Amarista is now up to a level 3 preserver. This is Simeon, the slave we mentioned in the first episode that knows the location of a gem. Now, I don't actually even care about this gem, so I'm certainly not going to go searching for it, but it's just good to know. Go ahead and free him. It doesn't do anything. He would have helped us in the arena, but honestly, he just would have gotten himself killed. So now, yeah, I'm just going to head back, rest up, and then make my escape from the slave pens. All right, so there are a few different ways we can go about escaping. I think that what I'll do is go talk to Mylan over here. Merlin. And I'll tell him that I've got the gem. And you know what? I'll go ahead and give it to him. So let's see. What is he saying we should do? Okay, he's saying that he's going to follow us past Kurzak, who is, I believe, one of the guards, the head guard, actually. So let's take him at his word, even though he is a liar. Hmm. Now I'm going to go ahead and buff because I know it's coming here. So let's see, what can we do? Let's go ahead and put strength on everybody. Make sure that they get up to 24. 23 is close enough, I think. 22 is not. And you know what? Honestly, I do want our fighters to both have 24. So I'm going to go ahead and cast another strength on each of them. Okay, that should do it. Everybody should be at 24 now. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cast Flame Blade on her. Every mage will cast Shield, which is everybody in the party at this point. Okay, everybody's got shields. We have that up. Let's go ahead and cast less. Okay, that should be enough. I'm also going to cast haste, but I'm going to wait until we actually start the fight for that. We'll go ahead and talk to Kurzak. Tell him that we're out of this filthy hole. I know that we're going to get betrayed here. It's just a matter of when. Hmm. Well, maybe I shouldn't have buffed quite so soon. I'm going to tell him that I accept the proposition. Guavas are actually poisoned, so you know what? Forget this. I I don't buy it, and I want his equipment anyway, so I'm just going to attack him. Let's go talk to Merlin now and find out what he has to say. Yeah, I'm not so much feeling merciful right now. All right. Now let's loot this Templar here. He's got some decent stuff on him, including our first magical weapon. There we are. Blood Wrath. It's a +1 obsidian longsword. And I'll go ahead and take the guavas just to sell them later. Be very bad at clicking on myself. Okay, and then we'll loot this chest. Some money, sling I don't care about, but we do want the chest. Okay, let's just go here and take that chest and put it in her inventory. Then we're just going to load it up with some of the stuff that we have that we're going to plan on selling eventually. Okay, let's see here. We found some Brigandine armor. Now, who can actually wear that? Syndrome can wear that, so that'll be a nice little upgrade. No change there. And no change there. No change to his AC. That's actually a little bit surprising. I wonder if shield is just kind of superseding it. Okay, well, in any case, let's go ahead and give her the... Interesting. Apparently, when Flame Blade is active, you can't change somebody's weapon. So, actually, we'll give that to Syndrome for now. I will give it to Sinestro eventually. But for now, I'm satisfied with that. Okay, everybody has armor, it looks like, except for the two people that can't wear it. She is already a level 4 preserver, so that's some great progress. Once she gets up to 5th level, she'll actually be, useful. Bale, on the other hand, is closing in on level 7, 10,000 experience, and then we will dual class him. Okay, let's proceed onward, though. There are a few things down here that I do want to pick up, and actually, I'm going to go ahead and mercilessly slaughter all of those guards. Every guard that I come across. Okay, now the alarm has sounded. They're going to come for me. But I'm totally fine with that. It just makes my job easier. That's a dead end. So once we find the sort of critical mass of them, we'll go ahead and put up haste then. But until then, we're just going to punch these guys in the face. And that flame blade is still going. The guards don't really have... I spoke too soon, apparently. In general, the guards don't have anything useful. I don't really like archery in this game, so I'm not going to pick up the bows and arrows. I'll take an extra obsidian sword just in case. Okay, now it looks like a lot of the guards are active here. So after we punch this guy to death, I'd go ahead and wait, and here we'll cast haste. All right, let's get in there and make some trouble. Excuse me. I just want to check his loot before he does have some decent stuff, so I want to make sure we don't miss out on it. At a certain point, all of these corpses are basically going to look alike. I couldn't pick it up, so I'll deal with that after the combat. Archery seems much more effective in the hands of enemies than it does in our own hands. Alright, let's head back down here and see what, if anything, is worthwhile. Cloak, but it's not a special cloak of any sort. Take the gem. We already have the key. Let's go ahead and pick up that brigandine. Yeah, not seeing anything else there. Okay, we'll proceed. Now there are several guards here. Now Amarista is going to go ahead and see if she can get behind this guard here. I was hoping that Syndrome would go next, but oh well. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can backstab. Nice. Can you backstab twice in a round? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Alright. Nothing. That's a decent sized gem. And a shovel. That's right. I need to find a pick down here too. Okay, I'll just need to make sure that I check all of these guards. We'll need those once we're out in the actual desert. I don't even know what I just picked up. Another cloak, not that it does anything. And an ear of corn. Very rare in this world. Cast spark skin. Alright. Here should be the bulk of the remaining enemies. Hopefully Syndrome gets the drop on him. Alright, there should be a backstab. Oh, no it wasn't. Oh, he still fell. More Brigandine, but I don't think we need another set of it. We'll take it just in case. And then here we have a pick. We also need that. Okay. That's most of the enemies, I believe, but there's still some looting that needs to be done. Alright, here we have a chest. Let me just leave that arrow in it. Helmets don't do anything. At least, not this one. So, no need for that. I'll just toss it on the ground. And then I'm going to pick up this chest. This bag, let's see, got a gem in it, so I'll just go ahead and pick that up. So we're filling out our optional inventory slots. Now, I'm kind of curious here. What does this guy think about us breaking out? Nothing. He's not worth that much experience, and I'm trying to play a neutral aligned party, so no reason to just kill him. Okay, we've rested up so that we have all of our spells back. Here's a guard. Let's see. Sinestra is going to go ahead and cast Flame Blade to get her weapon back. And then we're just going to mug this guard. We'll only put haste back up if we run into multiple guards, and I don't think there's really going to be any significant fights left. Don't think we can go back out to the arena, so now we're just looking for chests and bags, and there are a few of them here, I believe. Oh, there's one right there. And a couple more on the way. All right, what do we have here? Scroll, which teaches Wall of Fog, which I really don't care about. I'll toss the helmet, and I'm just going to pick up this bag. The chest, don't care about the shield, but happy to take the money and the chest. And then one last thing, just some small amount of coins there. Okay, let me do a little bit of inventory sorting here. Let's see. Let's start off with everybody getting 2 chests, and then we'll just fill them up. That should be good for now. We'll equip some cloaks here. Again, not that they do anything. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, there's another chest. Helmet we don't care about, and arrows we also don't care about. But we will take the chest. All right, let's keep going. Here we have the kitchen. This is actually the exit to the sewers, but we're not quite done looting yet. And also we have a few monsters to kill, and maybe some quest experience to get. I'm not sure about that. Let's see, this looks to be some sort of a workshop type area. All right, here we have another bag. I'll just go ahead and pick that up. All right, here it looks like we're now at the monster pens. So let's go ahead and make Syndrome the leader of the party. Now, because Syndrome's a thief, we will get an additional option when we inspect these doors. It'll ask us if we want to try and pick it, which I will try. Failed there, but I believe we can keep trying. All right, pick the lock, and now we're going to rush in and fight this mountain stalker. Not too bad, even without haste. Okay. Nothing here. Now, the slave girl told us that there's a secret passage in the a secret passage in the northmost monster pen. So let's figure out where that is. It took some bad hits there, but nothing we can't manage. And not seeing anything there. Maybe it is this one here. Yeah, not seeing anything. Excuse me. Okay, this was an optional sort of thing anyway. Let's take a look at a map here. We've explored all of this area. This is where we got our magic sword. This is a dead end. Let's see, is there anywhere we haven't gone? We haven't gone down here, but there's not actually anything handy over there. Let's see. Anything up here? Nope. Okay, I think that we are all set here, so let's head to the sewer exit. Okay, I'm going to call this video here, and next time I'll pick up with our escape into the sewers. Thanks for viewing. See you next time.